Hey y'all, we're back and we are doing a ginger backpack hack. So we are doing a Disneyland castle today, and I have these two extra castle tower pieces that we're going to attach to the outside of the bag to make it look a little taller. We're going to make today's like a crossbody. It's going to look very cute. So let's go ahead and get these pieces cut out. Okay, so now I have both castle panel pieces cut out. We have their mirrors, so one's the front and one's the back. I'm going to take the back piece, and I have some scraps here of Profuse Stiff, and I'm just going to Frankenstein some pieces together to give this a little more structure. If you wanted to trace this on your interfacing all the way around and then cut out a 1/4 inch away from the inside trace line to put this one piece, you could, but I save all my scraps for a reason. I guess this is that reason. I'm also using my Cricut mini press today that I got on Amazon. So this doesn't have to be perfect or pretty. It's on the inside, nobody sees it. I'm just going to press these on as I go to make sure that they stay. And then I have a big piece here. Better shape. So go ahead and press that. And I'm just, pressing it till it sticks. I'm not using a tremendous amount of force or pressure or anything like that. Let's see, this one can go here. Let's see, we're almost done. Okay. And now we're going to put my iron to the side, put all our scraps to the side. I'm going to take some double-sided tape, and we're going to tape these two together. The more tape you use, the less it will shift when we're top stitching. I'm not that worried about it. So I'm just going to put some tape around the edges on these long pieces. And that should do it. Now this is the front top side, so I want to make sure that we top stitch that side facing up. And then after we're done top stitching, I'm going to edge coat this, and then we'll attach it to the main panel, and then we're practically done. I mean, this bag is a very quick sew to begin with. So we'll align this to the best of our abilities. Let's see. Yep. Just like that. All right, and then so now we're going to top stitch. I'm using number 5, and then if you want to leave your threads long and pull it to the back to tie it, you can. I'm going to back stitch. We're going to be stitching this onto the bag anyway, so And then if it's over at all, we could just trim it when we're done. We want to get too trim happy. Okay, so let's start here at the bottom. Turn my machine on.
Hello, Charlie. Yes, kisses.
All right, let's see how we did here. Trim our little thready threads. The back is I used a different color thread in the bobbin because I like to see where my mistakes are. But it doesn't look too bad on the back. All right, there you have it. So let's edge coat this and then we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. We're cut out, we're interfaced, we're sewn together, and we're edge coated. And now we're ready to assemble. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this top castle piece and I'm gonna line it up with this image until I feel like it looks as matched as possible. So you have like the two windows here, that's gonna overlap, and then all along the spires here. So we're just gonna place this here. If you want to put double-sided tape on the back, you can. I'm going to hold mine in place. Now I'm going to stitch along, starting at about this third golden spire right here. So I'm going to put my needle down, and I'm just going to stitch along the top stitching for this one. Now I'm using a white thread, so it shouldn't be too noticeable, and I am going to back stitch, so that way I have, I know that it's secure. So I'm just going to follow this white line. Uh-oh, I'm getting glue everywhere. Or paint, I guess it wasn't dry. Well, hello, Ellie. Sprayed her, scared her with the spray bottle. I'm just gonna wipe that off a little. All right, let's go ahead and keep going here. All right. Pro tip, let your paint dry first. And then I'm going to stop right about here and back stitch, because we want to make sure that it's not in our seam allowance. So let me clean this up a little bit. All right. And now you can leave it like this, and then there'll be a little pocket up here at the top. Or you could stitch it down here. I'm going to leave it as a little sneaky pocket. Yep. So that's attached. So now we're going to sew on our back lining. Line it up, and then we're going to baste it on. Now when you're basting it, make sure you don't sew over your applique.
So we're just going to lift this up, out of the way.
And we're going to trim away our lining where it hangs over the edge. If you used your exterior pieces to trace the lining pieces, then yours should fit perfectly. I just kind of rough cut my lining because I knew I was going to be trimming it. All right, and there we go. So we're going to mark the center on this piece here. I'm going to grab my gusset. Now I have my gusset complete. I've put my D-rings here on the side because I want this to be a crossbody, not a backpack. Now I want to make sure that we have the right side of the castle on the right panel. I don't think that it really matters much, but let's see the back one. So this is this side of the castle. Okay. So it needs to go like this. Like this. All right. So these pink ones are on this side of the castle. Yeah. Okay, so we want it to go on like this. All right. So I'm going to match up my bottom mark. I've already marked my centers on my gusset piece, and I am going to use these larger clips that I have. And then I'm going to, normally I would line up the tip here like this. I'm going to fold this in half. We want to make sure we don't bend this too much, all crazy like. So I'm just going to clip it like this. And clip it like this. And then we'll work on the bottom, and that way that'll be easier. All right, so from this point on, you'll just follow the instructions for the rest of the ginger backpack, and then you'll be good to go. Let me get some big clips on this side. Big clip on this side. I did cut it. Okay, good. Line those up. Line that up. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a little clip here on both sides, just so it folds easier. I'll undo that. There we go. And then I'm going to snip here in the middle. And we're going to line up this side. Making sure our castle pieces are out of the way. All right, let's fast forward through the rest. All right, and we're all set. This is the Disneyland Castle Ginger Backpack. Well, today it's a crossbody. Sew along from K&A Custom Fabrics. If you have any questions, leave them in the box below. And thanks for watching. This one's a cutie. Needs a little shaping. But there you go. Okay, bye.